Alright, the first dad shit YouTube video. I'm the host, Dad, and today be somewhat unboxing. I already cut the tape off there. This 4-amp snow thrower in Minnesota today. There's no snow, so we're not actually going to be testing out the capabilities of this snowblower quite yet. That video is yet to come. So let's kind of get this thing out of the box and check her out. Since this is the first video, we're getting a little primitive here. It is kind of starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I'm going to get this stuff out of here as quickly as I can. Assess the situation. Okay, well, it is heavy, so I guess it's a good sign. Looks like this is the battery. The 4-amp, not a 2-amp. I'll get that over in a second here. Here's the charger. Got the chute. And this looks like these are the handles here. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. So it's the 80-volt Masterforce. The brand is Masterforce. It's from Menards. It's a lithium-ion 4-amp battery, and it feels extreme. So get that out. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who, you know, old school guys that would maybe give you shit for having an electric snowblower. You know, they want to have gas, diesel, everything. But for what it's worth, if you think about it, you know, there's no maintenance to these except charging the battery up, which is, you know, for some people, they don't care. But if you're busy, you don't want to mess around with shit in the spring, as far as, you know, winterizing your outdoor things like a lawnmower or anything like that. This is probably the best option. So as you can see off camera, I got the right arm attachment on here. Looks like there's the control panel and everything there. So, yeah, here we go. We're gonna do the left arm, and we'll be back. So I got all the screws and stuff laid out here. Looks like there's a couple of nuts. That's probably for what I was looking for. This top half here. I actually think that I would have had a couple of those in my toolbox, but glad we found them. Let's get them on. So now keep in mind this is actually a square hole. And if you look at the top of this screw, it squares off a little bit there. So it sits flush in there, doesn't spin. And then there's just these two wing nuts that go on the other side of it. So now the handle won't come off while I'm snow blowing. This thing here, we're just gonna get those holes lined up. All right, got both of those screws in there. Down here, I'm gonna put the nuts, and yeah, it's coming together here. Next part, very important, the chute. So you just want to get these holes lined up here. Yeah, keep your hands and feet away, no shit. So ultimately, there you have it. This is the Masterforce Brushless 80 volt 4 amp electric snowblower, and you know, the chute, honestly, it's got a little handle here that you push it in to engage it up and down. Now, again, as you can see, there is no snow on the ground, which is fine. But here we are at the helm. This is where the magic happens, right here. This specific view, I guess. I was having some trouble getting the chute to turn initially, and I was wondering why that was. Well, this is why. This is actually the lever for that. Doesn't adjust the angle of the throwing of the snow, which is fine. Another thing that I noticed in here, looks like there's spots for 2 batteries. You can have one in there, a backup. That would be on the left side there. And then the active battery, which is on the right side. You can see those pins in there to connect it in there. I only have the 1 battery. I'm not sure what that button does there. So we'll just kind of have to play around with that. Here you have it. I mean, I'm gonna try and see if we can fire this up and see what it sounds like. But another thing I really enjoy is these wheels. They're 8-inch wheels. But here we have it, the brushless Masterforce 22-inch clearing width. That's down below here, if you can see that. That's where the other magic happens. The snow is thrown up through there, obviously. And again, this is the battery pack. It's, again, heavier than hell. And here's the charging port. So I am going to throw this battery in there and at least see if we have any action. And then, you know, down the line here, we'll have a follow-up video when it's actually snowing. All right. Let's see. Get that open here. Slide this in. And again, it's showing not much battery, if any at all. Let me just see what this button does. Oh, that pops it out of there. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, let's see, there's some LED lights on the front. I don't know if it'll turn on. Holy shit. That sounded extreme. All right, well, there you have it. The Masterforce, here's the box, if you're interested. Take a little picture of that. You know, if you're checking it out, thinking about buying an electric yard tool. I have never owned a battery operated anything as far as yard tools go. I have an electric weed whip. You got to plug it in. I actually do have a leaf blower. It's a Snapper brand. Great leaf blower. My only complaint is the battery does not last very long. But again, this is almost, I mean, this is an 80 volt and that's a 48 volt. Again, I don't have the biggest driveway. So that's why I decided to go with this instead of something bigger that was gas, because I don't have a huge driveway. As you can see, this is about it. You know, it's probably 25 feet by 25 feet. There will be a follow-up video here. I don't want to wait even, you know, I don't want it to be a heavy snow to try this out. I would like it to just be kind of a light snow, see how that works. And I will have that video as well once it does happen. So just stay tuned for that. So I was going to end that video there. I just wanted to show you guys. I mean, I don't know if you're able to hear that. This thing is intense as shit. I mean, there's some sort of, almost sounds like a fan or something that's going on. But here's the battery that came with it. Again, charger also came with it. And it is charging right now. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is intense. We got it in the garage. It's charging next to the old shop vac. By the way, Masterforce clamp shouts out. We're not shouting out this snowblower quite yet because we don't know how well it works. Again, vid coming soon. Thanks for tuning in. Dad shit out.